फिर आखिर में बंद कैसे करना है लास्ट में? सिर्फ स्टॉप स्ट्रीमिंग करूंगा तो हो जाएगा ना? लास्ट में मैं यहाँ से स्टॉप स्ट्रीमिंग दबा दूंगा तो हो जाएगा? ओके ओके, shall I start now? Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Just 1 second, let me check how I'm looking. Now is the screen looking? Fine, absolutely. Is the font visible? You just keep a track. Right. Better you sit in the class at the last bench. So if it was any issue, you can immediately draw my attention. So now audio. એ ઓડિયો નથી જોતો આપણે ઓલો પ્લગઇન ઓડિયો થાય રીતે તમારો જ ભરાય સ્પીકર તમારું ભરાય એ ઓડિયો નથી લેવાનો હા ઓડિયો સાંભળવા માટે એ કેવી રીતે કરવાનું આમાં એક ખાલી નહીં યુએસબી ઇઝ ધ ઓડિયો હવે તો ઓડિયો સાંભળીને ચોક્કસ ક્લેરિટી છે પડઘા Are you able to listen carefully? હવે મારું બોલ એવું તો તમને પડઘા લાગે ને ત્યાંથી વોલ્યુમ નતો જાવ ક્યાં કરવાનું એમાં એલું સ્લોટ યુએસબી નથી કે ખાલી યુએસબી સ્લોટ નથી એટલા Okay, fine. Sorry for a delay due to some technical issues. In the beginning, some audio issues were there. So forget about it and let's proceed with the topic today. So in today's session, we are going to talk about book and stream topic. Before proceeding with the topic, let me give my brief introduction so that you can become familiar to me. My name is Amrish Shukla. I am teaching competitive students for last 26 years, and by grace of God, I have taught more than 15,000 students for competitive exams of different level, including banking, insurance sector, staff selections, and railway exams. Along with that, I teach students for all management exams, that is MBA and MCA entrance exams, CMAT, MAT, NMAT, SNAP, and all different exams related to the banking admission exams of MBA, MCA. So, I have experience of teaching from 26 years, and today we are going to have a session together as an introduction. My humble request to all students, as I am not so techno-acquaint, maybe you may find some technical issues in the audio part or some video part. So please forgive me for that, as it is a first session. I am in the learning phase of this live sessions. I am being trained by the staff of Guidely Techno staff. They are guiding me. So within 1 or 2 sessions, I will be technical. The things will go well. So let's start the session and enjoy the topic. Talking about stream. As you all know that in any exam related to banking, whether it is prelims or mains, at least one question you will find from this topic, board and stream. Now, this topic can be masterized by simple learning 10 different formula. That 10 formula will clear your concepts, and in different situation, different data, how to apply that formula. So, to study this chapter, basically you all know that the time and distance is the topic, and that time and distance is again bifurcated into 3 parts. In that 3 parts, the first part is question related to general physics, second part is question related to trains, and the third part is question related to streams. So basically, the time and distance topic, which is asked in almost all exams, is divided into three parts: general physics, basic concept related questions, train, and boat and stream. But in today's session, we are going to address the third point, boat and stream. Now, proceeding further, what is the study plan? How we should be master of this topic? So this is a summary of the lecture that to understand boat and stream, the very first thing you should be familiar with the basic three formula of time and distance. So very first I will explain the basic meaning of this three formula and then give one example for each so that you can understand the formula and understand how to apply them. Second part, in this topic, time and distance, the units play a very important role because the distance they may give, it may be in kilometer or meter. The duration or time may be given in hour, minute, or seconds. So we will have to understand the basic important units. Third part, we need to convert the units in certain questions. To convert kilometer per hour into meter per second or some related data. So we will learn how to convert the unit. So this 3 point will work as a base to clear your basic concept. Then we will jump on directly. These 3 points will explain you how to solve exactly the question of 4. Very simple, you have to make some certain rules that exactly what value to suppose from the data and then on basis of the given data, which formula to apply out of this 10 formula. To make this topic very simple, any question of both asked in any exams can be divided into exactly this 10 formula. If you understand this 10 formula and exactly how to apply, then you are going to be a pro in this topic. So, this is the study plan for today's session. The very first thing, we'll go through the basic concept, and in the second part, we'll go through the concepts of both. Proceeding further with the basic part, these are the three basic formula of time and distance, which you must have studied in 8, 9, 10 standard. Speed is distance upon time. Time is distance upon speed. And distance is speed into time. Now to understand the use, let's take some basic simple examples. Find the speed of car in kilometer per hour or meter per second if it covers 540 kilometers in 6 hours. Now in this question, the distance is given, time is given. And we are required to find the speed. So the formula applicable with speed is equal to distance upon time. So distance is 540 kilometer. The time is 6 hours. So the answer we will get will be in the unit kilometer per hour. In this topic, you need to be very careful about the units. Majority students make mistake in units. So it is advisable that whenever from the data you put on the value of the formula, you write the units along with it so that you don't make a mistake. So 6 into 90, the speed is 90 kilometer per hour. But here is asking meter per second also. So here we will need the R to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. So for that, let's look at the top is 1000 meter. One is 60 minutes into 60 seconds. That is 600 seconds. So to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, a simple trick we can remember that 1 kilometer is 1000 and 600 seconds. So this will be converted into meter per second. Two zeros gets cancelled, two fives are, two 18s are. So finally, to make the task simple, every time we need not to do this. To understand it for the first time, we understood that kilometer is 1000, hour is 3600 seconds. But now we can directly learn these values. To convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, simple, we need to multiply by 80. And to reverse the process, to convert meter into kilometer, we need to multiply the reverse value 18 by 5. We are not directly jumping to the concept of both first. Let's clear the basics first. So, to convert the unit from kilometer per hour to meter per second, simply you have to multiply 5 by 18. So, this answer is in kilometer per hour. Now, if we ask the same question in meter per second, it will be 19 into 5 18 that. So that same answer will be 5 meter per second. So along with the basic formula, we learn the art of converting the unit also. Now we have to just remember to convert kilometer to meter, multiply 5 by 18. From meter to kilometer, 18 by 5. Second question, how much time? So we are asked to find time. The formula of time will be distance upon speed. Now, the math takes 4 kilometer distance. And the speed of that distance is 450 kilometer. And the speed is 30, 0 meter per hour. So it will be 50 seconds. The time is in seconds. Kilometer per hour. 450. So I will be getting 540 kilometer upon 30 kilometer per hour. So 30 gets that, kilometer gets it. So my answer is in hour. So the time taken will be 15 hours. Third basic question. How much distance? So the formula of distance is cross multiply speed into time. Now, how much distance can we find both? Right. Number of so 15 kilometers, 20 minutes. Into time is equal minutes. 11 steps at 54 sir. 55 plus 75 divided by 4. So the final answer will be 75 by 4, 18.75 distance. That answer we got in a kilometer because minutes got cut. Now if we want the same answer in meter, 2.75 are done. So it will be 87 meters. So what we understand from these three basic examples, we need to understand these three formulas. And a second, while applying this formula, you need to be with units. And to avoid mistake, it is advisable to work along with the values. So that after solving, when you get the answer, you come to know that I have got the answer in which unit. So this is the solution of these three questions. If at all any time you require, you can take a screenshot for your reference. Proceeding further, these are some important units. But we need to understand the main units. Kilometer to meter, centimeter. These are the two most important units. Yet in time, 1 hour is 3600 seconds. After that, we need to understand conversion, which I taught recently. To convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, multiply 580. To convert meter to kilometer, multiply it by 5. So now we are clear with the basic concept. We are familiar with the formula of speed, distance, and time and units. Now let's jump on to the board part. Now, to be a pro in board, very simple. You have to understand four main variables associated with the question of boat. What are the four variables? The main four variables are x, y, and u, v. Any question of boat will be covered in this four variables. Now, first, let us understand these four variables. Now, the speed of boat in still water. Still water means it's not flowing. It is stagnant, placed at certain place. It's not flowing. So the boat's original speed without the effect of water, that is termed as speed of boat in still water. That we will term as x. So always in a question of time, there are four variables to understand, in which the first is x, which will represent speed of boat in still water. Now, the flowing water, when a water or a stream or a river, when it is flowing, it will have its own speed. That will be termed as speed of current. Different what is used for it, speed of stream or rate of flow. This all three words means it is speed of the water flowing. That will be termed as speed of current, speed of stream, rate of flow. That will be termed as y. So y will represent speed of stream. So these are the two important variables where x will always be speed of boat. Y will always be speed of current. Now, there are two possibilities. Possibility one, the water is flowing down naturally. The water cannot climb a hill. It will go down the stream. So water is always going to flow down. But the boat has two possibilities. Possibility one, the boat is also going down. Water is also going down. So now they both are going in the same direction. Boat and stream both are going in the same direction. So this situation, the speed of the boat will increase. Why it will increase? Because it will have a support of water. And that speed, when the boat is going down, will be termed as speed downstream. That is not the original speed of boat. Here, x speed of boat is getting the support of flow. So that is not original speed of boat. It is having a support of water. So it is termed as speed downstream. And that downstream speed will be known as u, which will have a support of x plus y. So the third important variable is speed of boat, the boat going downstream. That will be termed as u. And its value will be, yes, students. Now, next 15 minutes, I'm going to explain exactly what possibilities of question, which will cover your entire topic. Just you have to understand 10 formula. After that, whenever you come across a question, read the data and just try to find out which formula to apply. Simply apply the formula, substitute the values from the data, do the calculation, and you get the answer. So this topic can be understood very simple way. But for that, we will understand 10 different formulas. That I am going to explain one by one. So just keep a pure focus that exactly how is the basic and how these 10 formula are made. Then the task will become easy. Proceeding further. So first was speed of boat, original speed of boat without effect of water, termed as x. Speed of current, rate of flow, termed as y. For boat and stream are going in the same direction. So boat is going with the stream. So this same direction is also known as with the stream. Or it can be said in same direction. Or third word used is speed of boat downstream. So for you can use three words. Speed downstream, with the current, or same direction. So whenever the body is in same direction, downstream with the current, this all three can be termed as U. Not talking about possibility two. The water is naturally going to go down, but the wind may go in opposite direction. So again, three words: opposite direction. The boat is going up, so it can be termed as upstream, or both are going opposite, so it can be said against the stream. So here are three words: same direction with the current, downstream. If it is going up, upstream, against the current, or opposite direction. Nature decrease because of the opposite flow of water. Then B. Refers to downstream. U will results in downstream. So the value of U will be x plus y, the value of B will be x minus. So simple, basic fundamental to understand the basic of both, when you understand both meaning. Whereas speed of both in still with what speed of stream or we need to understand all the possible law of memory. V and U. U will speed the highest when the boat is going down with the flow. So speed downstream or same direction or with the current. And what speed upstream, opposite direction or against the current. So any question of both can be not understood if you are clear with these four basic variables. X, speed of boat, original speed without effect of water. So speed of boat is still water. Y, speed of flow, current, stream. U, possibility one, boat is going down. Speed downstream. V, boat is going up. Speed upstream. So is of four variables. X, Y, U, V. Where X and Y are speed of boat, speed of current, speed downstream, speed upstream. Now, from this, we will make 10 formulas. According to data, we will change the formulas and see how to apply. So that one formula we will understand with one examples. So we will be clear with what is the formula and exactly how to apply. Proceeding further. This is what I explained. Possibility 1. Wind is also going down, stream also down. That is supposed as U, and we named it three ways. Same direction, speed downstream with the current. Flow is going up, flow is going down. That means termed as opposite direction, upstream or against the current. You can have a screenshot of this. So from this picture and data, you will be very clear that what is X, what is Y, what is U, and what is V. Now let's understand 10 formula. Formula number 10 formulas. Base of formula number 1, which I wrote on the board. Possibility 1, boat is going down, same direction. That time, the water is also going down. So, you value will be x plus y. Possibility 2, boat and stream are going in opposite direction. Then V will be x minus y. So, this will be formula 1 and 2. Now, understanding it mathematically, how this equation can be formed. So interesting, there are exactly three variables in which he will give you two variables and you are expected to find the remaining term. I know that these are very basic and they may not be asked, but understanding the basic will help us for difficult questions. So now, if you want to make a question from this, how will we make? A speed downstream is 18 kilometer per hour. If the speed of current is 4 kilometer per hour, then find speed upstream or also find 14 kilometers. So, in each question of work, there are four variables. But in the formula only three are used. So he may give you any two variables and you will be expected to find the remaining two. So from two variables you have to find remaining two. So here according to data what was given? Speed downstream U was given, Y was given. And you are expected to find speed downstream V and speed upward. Speed. So how it U is equal to X plus Y. U is in X 14 kilometer per hour. Speed of the still. Now using this, we can find speed of upstream also. V is x minus the. The value of x is 14. The value of y is 4. 14 minus 4, 10. The speed of upstream will be 10. So from two variables you can find remaining two variables. As simple as that. So finally, these are the first two formula. U downstream x plus y. V upstream x minus y. Now, if we add this to u is equal to x plus 1, v equal to x minus 3, formula 1, formula 2. If we add this, then we will get LHS, LHS. U is x plus y, x minus y, 1 gets 2, x plus gets 2x. So, u plus v, this will be your formula number 3. Now, what is the difference? In this formula, from x and y you can find u and v. But in this formula, from u and v you can find x and y. So simple. From first two formula, we get next two formula. So from 1 and 2 we are getting 3 and 4. By adding we get x 1 and u plus v. By subtracting, u is equal to x plus y, v equal to x minus y. Subtract. So u minus v is equal to x gets cut. Y plus y 2y. 2 comes this side. So y is equal to 1 half u minus v. So simple. By adding 1 and 2, you get x is equal to 1 half u plus v. Y is equal to subtracting 1 half u minus v. So now we are clear with basic four formula. U is equal to x plus y, v equal to x minus y. So when you have to find u is equal from x value, you can use formula 1 2. But if you want to find value of xy from u, then it is advisable to go with this formula. X half is equal to u plus v, y is equal to 1 half u minus. Now I'll give one example for this, which is given here. Suppose our certain distance down, speed down, and when it is now going down and return back. So going down is down and return back is down speed. So he is 6. No one basis of that, he has given UV and you are expected to find XY. So from XY UV, this is advisable. From UV XY, this is advisable. So now, simple, x is equal to u and v are given. So x is equal to 1 half u plus v, 24 plus 16, 40 divided by 2 is 20. And in this question, about our second distance term. So v is 40, v is 30. Find the speed of current. Y is equal to 1 half u minus v. 48 minus 22 is 60 divided by 2 is 8. So what we are doing is, we are not simply understanding the example, only formula. Along with formula, we are going to take one example, so that we come to know that how to apply this formula. So now we are clear with four formulas. XY, U, UV, XY. Now, to make the question a bit more complicated, what examiner can do? Simple, in the same question, here the speed was given directly. Instead of giving speed, He may give you distance and time separately. For example, a boat covers 48 kilometers down in 6 hours and return in 8 hours. Then find the speed of boat in still water, speed of current. Now what trick the examiner played? Instead of giving you speed directly, he gave you separate distance, separate time. So we also need to make a small change in the formula. Okay, whenever speed is given directly, use this. But when distance time are given separately, only one formula. S is equal to 1 distance down, time down. Distance up, time up. Because distance upon time is speed. So the same way, if you want to find y, so y will be 1 instead of you want to write distance down, time down, distance up, time. So from 1, we are writing now in 3, 4, if we have distance and time are given separately, you get 5, 6. So simple, we understood the content. These are the basic 6 formula. When to apply which formula? XY given UV, apply 1. UV given find XY, apply 3, 4. So if distance and time are given separately, apply 5, 6. Now I can do this. X is equal to 1 distance down, time down. Distance up, time up is equal to 1 8 plus 6. 14 by 2 is 7. Speed of 14 still water. And for y, the same value but minus. 8 minus 6, 2 by 2 is 1. The speed of current will be 1. Now, in the presentation also I have taken one example. This is formula number 5 and 6. When it should be used? When sometimes instead of giving UV directly, the data is given in the form of distance traveled and time taken separately. Then you need to apply this formula. Distance down, time down, distance up, time up. So this will be formula number 5, 6. Let's solve an example. X is equal to 1 distance down, time down. Distance up, time up. 3 by 48, 16. 6. 16 plus 6, 22 by 2. Speed of potential water is 11. And if I want to find the speed of current, y. Y will be 1 distance down, time down. Distance up, time up. 68. 16 minus 8. 8 upon 2 is 4. So these are the two answers, 11 and 4. So these are the formulas to be applied when distance and time are given separately. Now, to just draw your attention, if an examiner is smart enough, if he wants to make it a bit still complicated, what game he can do? The same data he may give, but the he gave, which was in hours, that he may give you in minutes to make it more complicated. For example, a boat goes 4 kilometers down in 10 minutes and return in 16 minutes. Find speed of boat in kilometer per hour. Now the data he gave was in minutes and expected the answer in kilometer per hours. So again we need to do a small change. In this situation, to convert kilometer per hour, what we will do the simple process. A boat goes 4 kilometers down, so initial down is 4. The time down is 10. The distance up is same. Return means the same distance. So distance up is 4. But the time down is 16. But that is in minutes. Now to enter into the formula directly, I need to convert minute into hour. This is a game what examiner can play to just make it a bit more complicated. Now what I will do? Simple. In 10 minutes, if I travel 4, then in an hour, we will 16 minutes hours. 60 into 4 by 10, 0, 0, 4. 6 4s are 24. So I will convert this minute into hour. So now I get 24 kilometers per hour. This 4 kilometer in 16 minutes, then in 60 minutes, hour, how much? 4 into 60 by 16. 4 4 15. So I get now we also in hour. So whenever a game is played with us, if he gives in minute, you have to convert it into hour. So the question becomes again simple. But once tap increase, so that 10 seconds will be used in this. That is what examiner wanted to waste your more time into that. So whenever it is in minutes, 10 4, 60 minutes how much? You get kilometer per hour. 16 minutes for 60 minutes how much? You get hour. Now I'm basing on that S is equal to 1 half U plus V. And to find y equal u minus v. 24 plus 15, 39 by 2 is 9.1. 24 by minus 15 is 9 by 2, that is 0.5. Just for your knowledge. Now, when to use direct kilometer per hour and if it is in minutes, what changes you need to do? Clear? Now, we added two more formula. U is equal to x plus y, dx minus 1. X now u plus v, u minus v. Then distance time given separately, formula number 5 and 6. Now, sometime to make it more complicated, what he can do? Suppose if he gives a boat 56 kilometer down and return back. A boat goes 36 kilometers down and return back in 5 hours. If speed of boat now he has given data in a different way. Now here also this can have two possibilities. Either he will ask the question in the format of UV or he may ask the question in the format of XY. The best part is what I'll explain in this 10 formula. I assure you, none of the question will go out of this. Simple, you have to understand the 10 formula and which situation, which formula to apply, which data to associate with its formula. And that's, I'm giving example along with the formula. Now, push those 36 kilometer down and return in total 5 hours. Now, previously he was giving separate time. Distance down, distance up, time up. But in this question, he gave combined time of going and coming back. So whenever in any other question, total time is given. Whenever total time of coming to and fro, going and coming back, to and fro, when total time is given, we need to change the formula. Now, total time means what? Time of going down plus time of going up is total time. Now, instead of time, I can write distance down, distance up, speed up is total time. Now, distance down is going to remain the same as up. So, distance down I will put t. But the speed of going down I can put as u. T by u. Speed up t by t. Give me total time. This is my formula number 7. Don't cram the formulas. Understand exactly how it is made. Then you will remember it more for a longer time. Now we are very clear that whenever time of going down and up, total time is given, formula changes. Time down, time up, total time. D by U, D by V is total time. But sometime it may happen that now आगे उसने क्या बोला? Further, what is interested in the further data? from UV or XY. For example, if we want to make a question on base of UV, then compulsory he has to give two equations. So, whenever a format of UV is there are two equations. What type? For example, a weight goes 48 kilometer down, 48 kilometer down and 40 kilometer return. In a अथवा 48 down, 56 up. In the same goal will go 36 down and 48 up. Now, 10 kilometers. So, yeah, wow. Why? Because until he gives two equations, we cannot solve it. Now, 36 up in 12 hours. The main goes 36 down, 48 up. 16 hours. So now you make two equations. Distance down, distance upon speed. D by U, D by V, total time. Now distance are given. 48 down. Now, distance are 36 upon V. Total time was 12 hours. Second equation. Now this time distance down. 48 up. So 36 upon U, 48 upon V. 16 hours. So if the examiner wants to ask you total time, then he has two possibilities. Either he can make the question in the format of UV or XY. And if he wants to make a question in the format of UV, he has to give two equations. Then only he can solve this. Not can solve this. Making U equal to LCM of 48 and 36, 144. To make 144, we multiply 3. To make it 144, we multiply 4. So here it will be 144 for 36 is 108 upon is equal to 12 is physics. Second example, 144 upon U. 48 fours are 192 upon V is equal to 16 fours are 64. V minus smaller value minus minus minus. You get cut 192 minus 108. So 90 minus 8. 82 plus 24. 84 upon V is equal to difference 64 minus 36. 28. 28 3 are 84. So finally I get V value of V. Value of U. From U and V, it requires U. So, if at all this is asked, it can be dangerous. But certain type of questions are always avoided in prelims, but they may be such complicated in mains. And prelim also it can be asked, but at PO level, not clerical level. But we need to go through everything, irrespective what exam they ask, how they ask. We have to be clear with the concepts. So, now, whenever total time is given, going and coming back, time there is two possible. If the data is in the form of UV, what should will be given? Two equations. 48 down, 36 up, 24 down, 30 up, 30 down, 24 up. That will make two equations of UV. If you solve, you get UV, and on basis of that, you get X1. But sometimes, on basis of total time, he may give you a simple question. The same thing can be asked simple, easy also. For example, 4 goes down and 26 up, taking total 8 hours. If speed of boat in still water is A, find speed of current. Here also total time is given. But instead of UV, he has given X now. That makes the question easy. Now, what modification I need to do in formula? Formula number 7, P by U, P by V, total time. Is that when U is solve change? T upon, instead of U, what I can put? X plus 1. T upon V, X minus Y, total time. So this becomes my formula number 8. When to use? When xy is given. When to use? When uv is given. So dxy, dx minus 1. Not simple. Put the data. Distance 48. X value is 8. A plus y plus 26 of a minus y into 2 was a. And solving and get the answer. So in total time, we get two new formulas. Which two? du dv total time. For that, two equation required. If xy is given, one equation you get the answer. And now the best part. Just getting equation is also not sufficient. We have to solve them. But that time we can save. How? EPS does speed up current in the question. Obviously, he will give that four options. Say options are given to 2.5, 3, or 3. Now we don't need to solve it. We'll just replace the value. If check the analysis balances with other checks. So no need to solve. We have efforts only in making equation. Instead of solving, we will try option method. So there we will save our time. So finally summarizing the last point. Whenever it comes up to into what? Question of UV, question of XY. Now in total time, UV is given, the format is d by u, d by v, total time. So two equation required. And in XY format, 3 upon x plus y plus 3 upon x minus y total. Then we need to substitute the value in the option. So this becomes my formula number 7, 8. Now, these are very well explained here. This is now time out, this is time out. du, dv, total time. But for this, two equations required. You can have a screenshot. But instead of uv, if xy is given, the same will be replaced by x plus y, x minus 1, dx plus y, dx minus 1. Total time. Formula number 8. Now to understand, I have taken one example. Of 24 hours. And total 30 numbers. Three is what? One is 7. Find x. So, 84 upon x equals what? Plus 84 upon x minus 1 total is 39. No need to solve. Try option. Suppose whenever you have an option, start with C. C, D, B, A. This is the advisable order. Whenever you try option in any question, try CDPA, sequence. I try C, right? 13 plus 1, 13 minus 13 plus 1, 1, 13 minus 12. 14, 6, 7, 8, 8 plus, sorry, 12, 12, 7, 7 is 13. See, that's now we need to try 11. 11 plus 1, 11 minus 1, 11 minus 1 is 10, because so your answer will be in point, decimal. But here it is integer, so not possible. 12 I put 12 plus 1, 13 is not divisible by 84. No need to try. So just make equation, don't solve it. And you are clear with formula number 7 and 8. Total time du dv, dx plus y, dx minus y. How to use? I have given one example each. And the last. Now, suppose examiner gives the difference of time. A boat goes 84 kilometer down and return in 2 hours. Now, these are the indicating words. In a question where more and less type of words are used, it means it is difference. Now, when total time was given, we took time down, time up, total time. But here the difference is given. So, I'm taking the difference. We need to be careful. And when the time will be more, time of up will be more. So, it's that time up minus time down. Which one is equal to time filter. Time distance upon speed, distance down, speed down. Minus distance up, speed up. It's equal to time difference. So, it will be d upon speed down. Where up, sorry. Up. Now, d upon v minus d upon u time difference. So, while subtracting, you need to be careful. Up minus down. Because the time of up is more. So, d by v minus d by u. Formula number 9. Now, I don't need to explain again. If this is the ask, he has to compulsory give two equations. 36 down, 48 up, 48 down, 36 up. This type of question. But if xy coordinate is there, same can be replaced by d upon x minus y minus d upon x plus y equal to time difference. Just make equation, no need to solve. Options. This becomes the formula number 9 and 10. And the aim is you just check it out, refer any questions from the assignments given to you. You can refer the guidely sites, practice questions, previous exam preparations, or search in Google or ChatGPT. You will certainly find any question asked of open stream will not go out of this 10 formulas. Now, let's first track revise it so that sticks into our mind and concept is damn clear. First formula, you see, to study the chapter it takes hour. To revise the same thing, it takes just 2 minutes. Just imagine, in 2 minutes, you are through with the formula, concept, how to apply, what type of question. Just 2 minute revision. Now, hardly you have 20 topics in your exams, high weightage maths topics. 2 minutes for 20 minutes, so just in 40 to 60 minutes, in an hour. After studying properly, with clarity of concept, it will take hardly 1 hour to revise it. And that's to 50 times. You are definitely going to clear the exams. Nobody can stop. But revision matters. And before revision, concept clarity matters. Now let me try. I will make you revise it in just 2 minutes. First formula was u x plus y. What going now? Up x minus y. When you use when uv xy from xy you want to find uv. Formula number 3 for where it is x is equal to 1 half u plus v. Y is equal to 1 half u minus v. To find xy from uv. To find uv from xy. Possibility next. Distance and time are given separately. Simple. This x becomes 1 half. U will become distance down, time down, distance up, time up. Formula number 5. Y will become 1 half, distance down, time down, distance up. Formula number 6. If total time is given, आने और जाने का total time, then again d by u, d by v, total time, formula number 7. Two equation required. Formula number 8, d upon x plus y d upon x minus y total time. Formula number 8. Just make equation, direct put value option, you get the answer. And 9, when the time difference is given, difference up minus. So becomes d by u minus d by u prime. And formula number 10, d upon x minus y d upon x plus y time. And here, the concept is clear. You are thorough with it. Now, just by reading the equation, you have to apply your brain, identify which formula to apply. But certainty is none of the questions will go out of this 10 formulas. This is formula number 8, x plus y, x plus y, example I saw. Formula number 9, time difference. In subtracting, we get time up minus. But we need two equations. X minus xy plus y. Make equation just values. Suppose no need to solve option method. So finally we studied this 10 formula. Now first thread, third time revision. U x plus dx minus x1 of u plus y1 of u minus v. Time down, distance up, time. When distance time are given separately. And in that also if minute is given, convert to hour. So formula number 5, 6. Total time is given du dv x plus y x minus y. Time difference. Formula number 9 and 10. And here the task is over. So simple things can be understood. Now, what you are expected as a follow? Simple. Just remember the lecture. According to the data, try to write down the formula at least 5 times until you are clear. You correct me. You should be clear, thorough with the 10 formula. Then the task is going to remain easy. Now, if we have to apply that, now if we solve these 30 examples, the task becomes damn easy. But in that 30, if we solve it, the main part is there is a highlight. What type of question is such which is most favorable examiner's choice? So that particular I will explain along with formula. Only one type I will discuss more. Whenever in a question, he may give you will give a ratio of time up, time down. So instead of getting direct data, he will give you the ratio of time. Time taken, time down, time up. And you are expected to find the ratio of speeds. So this one pattern is very favorite of all examiners. So for that, you just train your mind particular for this question, this pattern. Let's take one sample question. The board goes, which number of question there are? Question number 6, 7, 14, 15, 19, 22. Okay, directly we will go to that 6, 7, 14, 15. बाकी तो सब इजी है ये हमने पढ़ा running downstream covers a distance of 16 km in 2 hours. So distance down time down are given. One is only the same distance up. So 16 half by 4. Distance down time now. This is our time. Find the next law. 16 by 2 8. 16 by 4 4. 8 plus 4 9 by 2 is 6. Correct? But these are all examples generally I teach. But at limit of time, I can't solve everything in a single day. Or else like questions. So that after learning the formula, you could have seen how to apply that also. I have taken these 30 frequently asked questions here. Most preferable 30 questions with solution. But today I just can't complete in a single day. So let me skip to the main type. Yeah, now this is the question. No, not this. Minimum takes twice as long to row for instance against the stream as to row up. Now here he has given comparison of time. Naturally, time up will be more. Time up upon time down. The rate time up is twice. So whenever this is an important pattern, please go through that. I'm going to solve 5, 6 questions related to that. But go through this, have a screenshot. Note down. This is the most important thing. Okay, whenever the ratio of time is given, and you want to find something on basis of that, you have to convert ratio of time into speed. Now, time and speed are inverse ratio. More the speed, less the time. Less the time, sorry, less the speed, more the time, inverse ratio. So, he has given time, will convert into speed. So, for me, natural limit for so this will become 1. Now, if we suppose it 2x and x. Now again, he has given the ratio of the speed of boat in still water and steam is. So he is interested to know ratio of x upon y. Now x was remember 1 half u plus v, y was 1 half u minus v, which is cancelled. Instead of u, I can put 2x. 2x plus x, 2x minus x, or 3x, which is x. The ratio of boat and stream is 3:1. This fast you can do. But if you know the right trick, right method. Now, question number 7. A board running workshop takes 8 hours. So time count is 8 hours 48 minutes. And time is 4 hours. So again he has given time. You have to convert into speed. But for that, you need to convert into the same format. So 48 minutes becomes 48 by 60 hours. 12 4 are 12 5 are 8 5 are 40 plus 4. 44 upon 5. So whenever minute is given, convert into hour. ये already hour. Time of time now. He has given ratio of time 24. 5 gets down, 4 comes down, 4 he has given time, will convert into speed. ये सबसे important type है. Every time we'll give ratio of time and expect to find ratio of speed. But we already know which is more, u is more. 11x, v is 5x. Now, to find x, I need to find u plus v. To find I, I need to find u minus v. Now, any one value is compulsory to find value of x. So, here has given any. No. What is the ratio of the for ratio? It's not the ratio. So, this has not given by this 16 upon 6 is 8 upon 2. And you get the answer. Is it clear? Has it stopped? Do you? Okay. It is working still. Fine. So, I thought it stopped. Is it working? Are you able to see? So, finally, this is the pattern which is very important. So, particular, this type is very important to go through that. So, finally, we conclude the lecture over here. Also, you must have enjoyed the lecture and finally, you must have been very clear with the concept of oath. Now I think this oath will not be a threatening issue for you. Now you are damn clear that in order to be good enough to come distance, I need to be learn 3 topics to know the extreme goal. Now today we will go in the next session. Same way, I'll try to make train very simple for you. Just by remembering 6 case. यहाँ आपने 10 केस लर्न किए 10 formulas. Train is still easy. Only 6 case and the topic is clear. The same way general physics 6 formula and the task is done. So I think you must be enjoying it. This was the basic case and then we understood the units and then by one x, y, u, v, 4 variables. And then we learned the 10 formula, which situation to apply which formula, and in the last we took one very important pattern. That's all from Amrish Shukla. Thanks Guidely for giving me an opportunity to interact with the students. And I hope that you must have really enjoyed the sessions. But I'm not so techno equant, so maybe you must have faced some issues in the audio clarity or certain video quality. Please ignore that. Within 1 or 2 sessions, I may surely become a pro in technocrat also and try to give you the best possible. Okay? So please do join in the next session and let's explore something still better for all your good future. With all best wishes, I wish you a good future ahead and a lot of blessings from Mr. Amrish Shukla. Thank you very much. Thank you.